What's up, Turbo Revers? Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to the channel of car enthusiasts. Today I'm sitting in a very dabangi vehicle, guys. This is India's most loved SUV, the Toyota Fortuner. We have the 4x2 variant with us, guys, the diesel variant, which comes with a manual transmission. And we're going to be doing a full walk around of this video. Currently, we are at Seni Toyota, Kolkata. The address of the showroom will be on the screen, guys, so that you can come check the cars out that they have on offer if you're interested in buying a Toyota car, guys. Take a test drive, understand how you feel about the car, and book your car straight away. Promises that you will get on time delivery and a great deal for sure. So without any delay, let's get started with the video straight away. What's up, Turbo Revers? Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to the channel of car enthusiasts. Today in front of us is the Fortuner 4x2 diesel variant, guys. This is the manual variant. But before we get started, don't forget to like this video if you're new, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, and press that bell notification icon so you don't miss any of my future uploads, guys. Let's get started with this video straight away. This is the first time we're covering the Toyota Fortuner on our channel. Let's get started with the video straight away. We get this big, bold Toyota logo finished in chrome, massive logo, massive grille, all finished in piano black. And you get your skid plate finished in silver. You get fog lamps as well. You get LED projector headlights with this. And in the front, you don't get any parking sensors in this car whatsoever, guys. And that's pretty much it from the front. It's pretty basic and looks very aggressive from the front. Looks good. Has a nice amount of road presence. It looks pretty nice and aggressive. What are your thoughts? Do let me know in the comments. It gets Toyota's reliability, guys. That is for sure, definitely. Talking about the engine specification, guys, you get a 2.8 liter diesel engine with this, which earns 201 horsepower and 420 Newton meters of torque, which is massive, guys. This is how the engine layout is. You don't get hydraulic struts, you get a stand. I believe they should have provided hydraulic struts at this price point. You get insulation provided and a very neat and clean engine where the bonnet is really heavy. The quality of the build feels really solid in this car as well. Let's close the bonnet and explore the rest of the car. Coming to the driver's side, guys, you do get body cladding. You get massive all-terrain tires, and in terms of tire profile, you get 265 R 17-inch rims with disc brakes in the front. Nice muscular rims, guys. Toyota logo finish in the middle. You get this dual tone finish with this. You get this nice big step as the ground clearance of this car is amazing. You can see the approach angle is also pretty good, because approach angle, departure angle and ground clearance is what matters in these type of cars. You get request sensors for the driver and the co-driver. No request sensor for the rear, guys. All black treatment for the B pillar, and this is also finished in black. This color looks really nice, guys. It's a little dusty, so please forgive me, but the overall color scheme is really good. You get nice chrome treatment below the pillars. You get this wraparound design which goes all the way to the back and to the co-driver's side as well. Coming to the rear wheels, we do get discs at the rear, same tire profile, same design, of course. Very muscular looking all-terrain tires, guys. And let's come to the rear profile now. You can see the lighting setup at the rear looks very modern. You get Fortuner badging. You get this particular portion finished in chrome. The Toyota logo is finished in chrome. Rear wiper, rear defogger, high mounted stop lamp with the shark fin antenna. No functional roof rails whatsoever, and no sunroof has been provided with this particular car. In terms of parking sensors, you get 1, 2, 3, 4 parking sensors. You get your rear wheel below, which is a steel rim, of course. And that's about it. What you get in the rear. We're going to be opening the boot. You get electric tailgate with this, guys, which has an anti-pinch function as well. You can see the seats are folded up right now. Still the boot space is pretty decent, and you can pull this thread and lift the seats up like this. Both the seats, you can just pull this thread, this goes down, and you can lift it up, and you can use this to hook it up on this particular area so that you get more space for your luggage. Even the second row is 60-40 split, which can increase your luggage carrying capacity. So in terms of boot space, you will not have a problem if you're not using third row. If you're not using second row, you can carry lots of luggage in this vehicle. As you can see, this comes with an electric tailgate. We're going to close it, and it closes. Check this out. It's got the anti-pinch. मैंने बहुत बड़ा रिस्क लिया, but you do get anti-pinch with this, guys. So that's a safety feature, which is a much needed feature. And of course, electric tailgate is expected at this particular price point. You get this nice spoiler treatment also at the rear. The car definitely looks very muscular from the front and the rear, and it's a pretty long car. It's almost 4.8 meters long, and it's pretty broad as well. So in terms of road presence, of course, this car is knocking it out of the park. You get a fuel treatment on the left, request sensor for the co-driver, no blind spot monitoring camera, turn indicators on the ORVMs blacked out with body color. Get electronically adjustable seats for the co-driver as well, guys. Both the seats get electronic adjustment function. Your wipers are Aero Twin high quality wipers, which is nice. A big thumbs up for that. And this is what it is overall, guys, from the exterior. Do let me know your thoughts about the Toyota Fortuner 4x2 variant. How does it look from the outside? Very tall car, good amount of ground clearance, good amount of road presence as well. Looks very muscular, looks very nice. This is what I think about the Fortuner from the exterior, guys. You can let me know your thoughts in the comments. So without any delay, let's get inside the car and see what's on offer. So guys, we're about to enter this massive vehicle, guys. So what do we get on the door? We get this nice soft touch material provided for the elbow support. You get this grab handle storage as well. All auto windows are one touch up and down, lock and unlock, window locking function, and your ORVM function is also provided, guys. Your door opening knob is finished in chrome, and you get this massive door storage as well, where you can store your bottle and your knickknacks. And you do get the speaker provided on the door as well. You get electrically adjustable seats for the driver, guys, which is, I believe, a plus point. And you get leather seats as well with this car, which I believe is a big win as well, because of course, at this price point, you do expect a lot of premiumness for sure. Do let me know your thoughts, guys. What do you guys think? Get this white stitching provided as well, and I believe the seats are going to be really comfortable once we sit on it. So we're going to get on this step, and the car is not going to stop beeping. I don't know why. So we're going to close the door. So basically the door was open, and we had to just get inside so that it could shut up. So I'm using the electric adjustment to place myself in my driver's position. Just a moment. Yeah, now that's perfect. So now this is my driving position. I mean, the car is really tall. The driving view is amazing, guys. I mean, look at that. And you can see you get auto dimming IRVM with this. You get this grab handle on the pillar. Tweeter has been provided as well. ORVMs are big enough. You get a classic digital analog cluster. Let me just switch on the car for you. And so as you can see, you do get that animation in the MID. Depress clutch, then start engine. We don't want to start the engine. So let us check out what's in the MID. You can press this button, and you get trip A, trip B, and what else do we get? We get current, drive, and after reset. And let's toggle. This is your audio. This is for low power braking. Stop in a safe place. And settings menu what do we get? Vehicle settings, meter customization, and vehicle settings. What do we get? PBD, on and off. That's about it, guys, in vehicle settings. And there's nothing much on the MID front. We are in eco mode right now. This car gets drive modes as well, even though it's a manual car. I will show you all in a bit. Nice leather wrap steering wheel. See, not fully leather wrap. This portion is finished in some gloss, but this particular is finished in leather wrap. You get white stitching as well. It's a very basic Toyota steering wheel. You get steering mode controls as well. This is for your music. This is for your MID toggle buttons. So you call, accept, and decline, guys. As you can see, guys, if you focus here, this particular area, you can see this is for the cruise control, which is a very unique place to put it. So you can increase and decrease and set the speed accordingly. You can increase it and decrease it, and set it like that. And you can switch it on and off from the button, which is on this side. So that's the setup for your cruise control. So let me show you all the infotainment system, guys. What do you get? You get audio, phone, apps, info, and setup in the menu screen. And this is your home screen. This is your audio, AM, FM, Bluetooth, and Myra Cars. This is info, trip information is also available. And this is your apps button, phone. There's a Bluetooth device connected, and these are SO devices. This is for your track, and this is for your radio channel, and that's about it, guys. So this is what it is in terms of what we get in the infotainment. Very basic infotainment system. You can see that Toyota animation coming, and very basic, nothing to write home about. So that's what it is, guys. This is your AC function, all knobs and buttons. This particular portion looks good though. You get your rear function AC, internal air circulation, blower function. This is for to increase and decrease the speed of the blower, front defogger, rear defogger, auto climate control, and switching off the AC. You get dual zone climate control with this, and that's about it, guys. And in terms of charging, 12-volt charging socket, USB A. This is for your ventilated seat function and some tiny storage. You get some storage placed here as well. You get 6-speed manual gear transmission and eco, normal, sport mode. These are the 3 drive modes provided as well. You get traction control provided, IMT function, and armrest. You get massive storage, guys. Armrest is not slidable. This is your handbrake setup. And in terms of glove box storage, it is massive, guys. Glove box bhi kafi bada hai. You get soft touch on this particular portion of the dash. Soft touch is present on this area as well. No soft touch or hard plastic, but the soft touch material quality is really good, guys. Really good. Nice white stitching is also provided, which looks premium. You get this some sort of wooden finish also on the center console, which gives some sort of a premiumness. Gloss wood kind of a finish has been given, so that premiumness vibe is there in this car slight bit. So that's what it is. You get grab handle on the co-driver side as well. On the pillar, regular grab handles are also provided with this. You don't get a sunroof with this car, but you get some functions, and this is your cabin light function, SOS function. This is for your door opening and closing function, and yeah, that's what it is, guys. Sunglass holder has been provided as well. LED cabin lights bhi mil raha hai aapko. You get vanity mirror with light function, of course, that is expected. Same story for the driver's side as well, guys. You get this clock also. So nice little retro type of clock है, पुरानी गाड़ियों में ऐसा आता था. So yeah, that's what it is from the front, guys. So let me know your thoughts. What do you guys think of the overall design of the driver and the co-driver side? Let's get to the second row and see what we have on offer. Guys, we're about to enter the second row. This is the key of the car. Lock, unlock, boot opening, Toyota logo, and that's it. Fortuner is written on the back side, and you can see the silhouette of the car as well. Yeah, that's about it. So this is what it is. What do we get at the rear door? Get the soft touch, same treatment, one touch up and down. Door storage is nice. Speaker has been provided. No sunshade though, but there is some sort of a tint provided on the glass, which I think will save you from the sun. And you get nice leather seats. Of course, I've already mentioned seats are actually very comfortable, guys. So this is also pretty nice. Feels good to touch as well. Let's get inside. Let's step on the step. And it's a climb, guys. It's a climb. Car is pretty tall. So this is my driver's position. So let me just recline the seat a bit. You do get recline function as well, so I can do that, and we can push the seat forward also and slide it back as well. So that option is also present. So yeah, now let's focus. We get nice amount of knee room, which is pretty good. This is slightly scooped out as well. Lot of foot room has been provided also. Under thigh support is also decent, guys. So space wise though, you will not have a problem in this car for sure. And in terms of hump, we get this nice broad hump. So that is one thing, guys. For the middle passenger space bhi kafi par acha hai, guys. I mean, this is still see so much of space you have. I'm sitting in the middle, though my legs are spread apart a little bit, but like I'm normal right now, but I still have plenty of space on either side. So of course, space wise to Fortuner you will not have a problem. Best part is you get 3 adjustable headrests also with this car. Isofix points have also been provided on both sides. 3-point seat belt also you are getting, which is a nice thing in my opinion, guys. In terms of AC vents, you get it on the roof, which is pretty nice, and you get this nice bright LED cabin lights. This is for your AC blower function, auto and off. You can switch off the AC, or you can put it to automatic climate control, and you can control the blower as well. You get grab handle with hook on both the sides, guys. In terms of seat pocket, you also get seat pockets on both sides. You get a hook as well, so you can hang your things 4 kg का maximum capacity है. On this side we do not have. Oh, here it is. On this side, same story, guys. You get on this side here and on the left for the driver's seat. So yeah, that is what it is. You get 12-watt charging socket, some storage as well. Nothing has been provided on this portion. So this is the story of the second row, guys. Now we have to get to the third row. Let's see the space at the third row, guys. Let's open the door and yeah, so you lift this up a little bit, turn it around, I mean twist it of course, and this tumbles. So we're gonna get inside and understand the space of the car, guys. So let's close the door, let's put this down and let's lift this up. Okay, so as I said, you can push this seat forward and you don't have an option to push the rear seat back. So that is one thing, because you still have plenty of space left at the back. As I mentioned, you know, you do have space. So that is one thing we cannot do, but we can recline it. Okay, so I think if we were to push this seat a little bit forward, I would be slightly comfortable, but you cannot push it all the way because how tall the person who's sitting at the second row, you know, you have to determine that as well. So see, I may not have knee room, but I do have room, I would say that. Let me show you all the headroom once. So the headroom here is on the higher side. As you can see, I'm almost touching and I'm 6 feet tall, I've already mentioned. So at the third row, second row headroom is fine, absolutely fine, more than enough for me. But third row is a little bit difficult for me, and yeah, that's one thing. And yeah, that's about it, guys. Space wise, I have room, but I don't have a lot of it. That is one thing I wanted to say. But yeah, for kids, for smaller adults like 5'5", 5'6" जो होंगे ना, उसके लिए बहुत comfortable होगा. Definitely they will be comfortable, guys. 5'6", 5'7" तक also I believe they will be very comfortable at the third row. So I think that is pretty great. I mean, you know, you can fit an average size adult here. Kids too, you can fit easily. You get this glass panel as well, which is pretty big. Grab handle also has been provided. Some storage has been given, and storage has been provided on this side as well. No cup holders, but you know, maybe you can use this area as a cup holder, but don't do that because it's not built for that. AC vents have been provided, which is a good thing. You get the seat belt as well, guys. So that has also been provided. I believe this is for the middle passenger. So that's one thing. And you do get seat belts for the third row, of course, which is of course important. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys, what we get in the third row. You know, let us this is what it is, guys. The whole car has been explored. Bacha kya hai? So this is what it is. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, how you found this car. Let's get outside and conclude the video. So guys, this was my video of the Toyota Fortuner 4x2 diesel manual variant, guys. It comes with great amount of power in terms of engine specs, 201 horsepower, 420 Newton meters of torque, great design language. It's very aggressive, great amount of road presence as well, and overall from the exterior it looks very modern also. No wonder it is India's most loved SUV, guys. And you know, from the interiors as well, it's got nice leather touches, it's got nice commanding position for the driver as well, which feels good to sit in. You get ventilated seats, you get a nice infotainment system as well, you get electric tailgate with this car, and good amount of space for the first, second and third row, as I've already shown you all, guys. So this is a very practical SUV, very powerful SUV, and a very good looking SUV overall, guys. So let me know your thoughts. What do you guys think of this particular car? What improvements you want Toyota to make to this car? What updates do you want in this car? Do let me know that as well, guys. And if you own a Toyota Fortuner, guys, do let me know how has that ownership experience been for you. I'm so glad that you all joined me in this video, guys. I appreciate your support. Don't forget to subscribe, like and share this video. Press that bell notification icon so you don't miss any of my future uploads, guys. I'll see you on the next one. Till then, take care, stay safe and drive safe, Turbo Revers. Bye bye.